Media taken on a tour of the U.S. Embassy's new multi-million-dollar home that's making steady progress towards the finish line. Fern Carey was among those taking the long flights up.
Officials from the United States Embassy say construction on its new headquarters at the junction of East and Shirley Streets is nearing its deadline. Ground was broken for the $310 million complex in October of 2019, with construction beginning in 2020. And as the work progresses, the modern state-of-the-art building is now beginning to dominate the skyline. U.S. Chargé d'Affaires Usa Pitts says the size of the building is a symbol of the strong bilateral relationship between our two countries.
You might not realize it because we've been, working out of this 1960s era building downtown that is literally crumbling, but there are over 200 American and Bahamian staff that work under the U.S. mission. Everybody from those CBP pre-clearance officers out at the airport, to the DEA, to the FBI, to the consular officers that issue Bahamians visas and Americans passports. So you see, there's a really big staff, and the staff has grown and grown over the years as the partnership grows, and we really need space. We need space to spread out, to do our work, and also to collaborate. So when we have visitors, we can host them properly, we can have major events, big meetings. We're finally going to have the space to do that.
Pitt says the area where the new embassy is located is also important.
Right here in Over the Hill, we're in a neighborhood that frankly could use a little lift, and I'm glad that the embassy is going to be here. And then the other thing is that it gives us access, too. So, for example, the RBPF is just a few streets over. Parliament is just right down the hill. So it gives us a chance to really, be among our contacts, among the Bahamian people.
The new U.S. Embassy compound is also being built with climate-sensitive obligations in mind, tying in with the Green Initiative. The building will also be energy efficient to reduce its carbon footprint, while Bahamian materials are being utilized in the construction phase. The project director says between 300 to 350 construction workers are employed at the site, including 100 Bahamians. He said there were some challenges and setbacks on site during the height of the pandemic, and he also provided more details of other unique features of the building.
Biggest ones is it's an urban site. We're building a large building in a city, so we don't have a lot of laydown area. We don't have a lot of place to store materials. Cadell, the contractor, was able to get some land across the street to stage materials. So that's one of our biggest challenges, is staging and having room to actually do the construction, because we are in an urban area. Embassies are not hotels. I've been saying that quite a bit. Our presence here is expected to be here, and this building is expected to exist for 100 years. So we have a 100-year life cycle for a lot of things. And that starts with these concrete panels that are on the outside. They're either made of ultra-high performance concrete or they're glass reinforced. They're both reinforced with fiberglass, not steel. So the steel won't rust, corrode, and then pop the concrete.
Now, the construction phase here at the U.S. Embassy will be completed in spring of 2024. However, it will take a few months before staff and other personnel move into this building. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.